Hello, everyone. My name is Bernard Ope. Um, I am today delighted to present to you uh, my demonstration of the visualization tool using Matplotlib, specifically using Python within Google Colab environments. This demonstration is part of my information visualization course for Spring 2025, and I have prepared two sophisticated custom made visualization highlighting the transformation of the AI in various sectors. Without much ado, so let's dive in. Um, the first, yeah, maybe just to say that as you can see from the screen here, this is the tool, the tool, this is the first one, and then this is the second one that I will be presenting. So yeah, so we'll dive into the full scale presentation now. First visualization, you can see from here. Yeah, the first visualization you can see here, it's quite very time consuming, but yeah, it's within the course. Our first visualization, is across 18 key sectors, as you can see here, projecting revenue and profit potential out of the 2020 from 2023 to 2040. The chart gives a very quick comparative overview of the current scale of AI versus the future growth, and as well as profitability. Quickly, the first steps which I have to do, obviously, was to mount my Google Drive, which you can see here, and that is done. So, and just to say that the data which I used was corrected from various different sources, from McKinsey, MIT, Alan Turing Institute, Amazon, and IBM Research, as well as NVIDIA. The first overview was to import, the essential, libraries. As you can see here, was to import essentially library pan matplotlib as PLT, and also import the pandas as well, which you can see, as well as NumPy. The second aspect was to define the data, the styling, so where we do the configuration with a large, cleanup and all that. You can see, like, I use the PLT as the parameter to update the figure size and so on. I have actually break into various subsections where commented, also to integrate the research. Obviously, I mentioned earlier, this is a file path which I have to, when I mount my drive, resulted in this. And, obviously I have to write this code. This is the code that I use to, usually PD to read the Excel file with the file path, which you can see here. In terms of the stylings and the logic, the core of the visual is using AX scatter, AX scatter, which you can see over here, so AX scatter, and then I break down into, various positions like the bubble using the spacing, and then also I also use the render in terms of the visualizations, the fig equal to L subplots, which, and then I use AX of scatter, which also give me the resulting resulting position for both X and Y axis as far. And I also plot the revenue and various parameters, which help me to come up with the I think here what is also important to mention is sense of defining the dollar sign. When you go through the visualization, you will see it over there, and also incorporate the header, because to make it well aligned. So I align it to the center so that it can be able to, and this is what I use for the code that I use to do such things. So at the end, I finalized the overall layout, which resulted in this. And which have, so maybe if I run the data, you can see that it gave me the complete data sources. And then the second visualization also talks about, let me quickly show it here. It talks about with focus on the supply chain in terms of the marketing. It follows very similar approach of, importing the data, and then the styling as well, using the matplotlib basically, which and also I think very important thing I have to mention here is the helper function, which helped me to define the data path and the range, and then also to convert the range from that. You can see the charts labeling is quite very something quite very it's a long code that I have to plot. Obviously, I have to have the logic of everything, and then you have the bubble over there. Yeah, I think one thing important to measure is the max codes, which help me to really set up the overall legends and so on. I have the basis, which help me to code all the legends and yeah, all the legends. I also have some of the line connectors, which enable me to have the best position, and then the AX text as well. Then the title acts, obviously, in this final section. So what I do was to add the main title just to ensure that, it has this title over there, and also have to do the font size. So the resulting effects of this give me, if I run, hopefully it's run. So that give me the run through of of the charts here. You can see it takes a lot of time, but I think it's worth it. Maybe just to quickly talk about the merits, one of the merits is that it's highly customizable. As you can see, every element of the graph is highly customizable, but it's a long code that resulted in this. And then it's also have a powerful integration. Work seamlessly in terms of with Python data science ecosystem like NumPy, Pandas. Platform like Google Colab helped me to do, and also it's quite versatile in terms of generating the outputs. And I mean, it's widely used and also supported. Python is widely used and supported with large and extensive community of with documentation that can, that can be used. Obviously, there are other shortcomings. This, because achieving this customization in Matplotlib, it comes with a lot of challenges. I have been doing this for the past 2 weeks now. Like a verbose syntax, I find it creating non-standard element like the stack bar purple and then the detail bracket legends that you see earlier. It takes a lot of time. And then mastering the precise layer, the custom, the control, it requires like manual positions, and also which I use, like, I have to go through a couple of trial and error, to achieve this, very well. And so it does come with, and also require like a steep learning curve, a steep learning curve, like, it doesn't come that easy. In terms also, there is another challenge is in terms of the layout complexity. It's also quite very, it's really difficult, because managing like overlap the spacing in terms of the complex of the charts and also the manual positioning. It's quite very tedious compared to using maybe like if I'm to use like a Power BI or Tableau, you know, so I can easily be able to customize it, and some of those are automated, but I'll opt for Python to achieve this. So in summary, Matplotlib, it's incredibly powerful tool. Throughout this demonstration, the multi-column revenue projection, for example, that you see earlier over here, you know, it shows that, you know, it can achieve a lot. I have shown how, you know, the detail control allow for creation of the overall creation of the compelling data, while it's also demand a greater coding ability for me to achieve this result. So I think I will stop here, and then I will say I look forward to any question that might emanate from this. Thank you. And I look forward to, you know, any question that might come over.
Well, thank you so much.